A very good morning to all. Today we'll start a new chapter, chapter number 13, and the name of the chapter is Occupations. So kids, let's start this class with a simple question. And the question is, do your father and mother go out to work? Where do they work? And why do you think that it is necessary for them to work? As our basic needs, that is, we need food to eat, we need clothes to wear, and we need a shelter to live in. So these are the basic needs that everyone must have to survive. And we can get these things only if we have money. So people do different kinds of work to earn money. Let's understand this term occupation. So what is an occupation? The work that people do to earn money or earn a living is known as occupations. Once again, the work that people do to earn a living is known as an occupation. So here, when people grow, they work to earn their living. Earn a living means to earn money, so that with the help of this money, they can buy different things that are needed to live a comfortable life. Now here you can see in page number 81, there is a question. The question is, do you know the occupations of your parents? Write down their occupations in the space given below. So this answer you have to write it in your notebook with proper date. So we discussed about occupation. So what is an occupation? The work that people do to earn a living is known as an occupation. Here in India, there is a law which bans the employment of any child under the age of 14. That means children who are under the age of 14, they are not allowed to be employed in any factories or any establishment, whether it is safe or unsafe for them. So this is the law which is written in our constitution. Next, we'll discuss about professions. So what is a profession? The occupation that needs education and training in special colleges to learn about that work is known as profession. For example, astronaut, scientist, doctors, engineer, lawyers, and so on. So these are the professions which we need education and training in some special colleges to learn about it. For example, if you want to be an engineer, you need to go to an engineering college. And if you want to be a doctor, you need to go to a medical college. So there are specific colleges for these professions. So this was about occupation and profession. Next, let's discuss some types of occupations. As you can see here, a journalist. So who is a journalist? A journalist is a person who gathers and reports news in newspapers, magazines, or through radios and televisions. Next one is engineer. So who is an engineer? An engineer is a person who design and build roads, buildings, bridges, machines, and so on. Next picture you can see of a politician. So who is a politician? A politician is someone who works in politics, especially as a member of parliament. Next one, you can see a picture of a programmer. Who is a programmer? A programmer is a person who writes or creates instructions for computers. Next one, you can see a lawyer. A lawyer is a person who helps people in matters related to the laws. Next one, you can see a picture of a coach. So in sports, a coach, he trains, he guides, and he gives instructions to the players or to a team. Next one, you can see a farmer. In India, farming is the primary occupation of people, and mostly they live in villages. Here, the farmers, they cultivate crops, fruits, vegetables, and so on. Next, you can see in page number 83, an activity. The question is, fill in the blanks with words from the help box to know about some interesting occupations. So you can see 4 names of occupations given in a box. You have to choose the correct name with respect to the pictures given below. You can see here the first one is a waiter. So who is a waiter? A waiter is a person who serves food in a restaurant. Second picture you can see of a secretary. A secretary is a person who arranges meetings and who makes phone calls and prepares letters for someone else in the office. Next picture you can see of an astronaut. An astronaut is a person who travels to outer space. Fourth picture you can see of garbage collectors. So they are the person who collects garbage. Next, in page number 84, you can see stepping in question. The question is, there is a boy in your class whose mother works as a domestic help. Some children in the class do not like to speak and play with him. What could you do to make these children be friends with the boy? So this answer you have to think and write it in your notebook, and then you have to submit in Microsoft Teams. That's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.